Hello, I have a talkie video for you today. I wanted to give you guys an update on some of the stuff that's been going on with my YouTube channel and with game development and how those two things relate to each other. So it's been a long-term goal of mine for a while now to be able to make my living by writing games and selling them on my own. I've told this story before. I'm going to give you sort of the short version here. There was a period of time a couple of years ago. Boy, I don't remember how long. It might have been more than a couple of years now, but a little while ago when I was between jobs. I was unemployed for a little less than a year. When I left my job, the plan was to work really hard at becoming fully independent, get a game done that I could release and sell, and support myself with it. That turned out to be overly optimistic. I learned a lot of stuff from that experience and from failing at it, and I'm kind of ready to give it another try in a sense. I'm doing it a little bit differently now. I'm employed part-time at the moment, so the arrangement that I have with my employer is kind of designed to make it so that I'll have enough time to work on my own projects, and I'm trying to use that time to work toward independence. So, I'm kind of going about this in a slightly different way. Not quite putting all my eggs in one basket, just because being successful at this sort of thing is almost certainly going to be a slow build-up. I can't just go all in at once and say, okay, I have 6 months to write a game and sell enough copies of it to make me a living for the rest of the year. That's just not going to happen. So anyway, I'm trying again. The game project that I'm working on right now is something that I'd like to start selling so that I can get an idea of how much money I can actually make from it. Now, I have a bunch of sort of ethical and moral hang-ups about how to do that, and this would be a lot easier if I had fewer of those, but I'm going to try to do this in as nice a way as possible, I guess. I don't know. In a way that doesn't make me feel like some sort of dirty, money-grubbing bastard. I don't know. Anyway, so anyway, I'm trying again, and one of the things that's been on my mind is reach. Reach as in the number of people who are in my audience and would actually be interested in my work and would see what I do, which is required before you need to be able to actually reach people and have people know what you're doing in order to even have the potential for them to give you money. So I kind of took a look at all of the ways that I talk to people right now, all of the people I currently can reach, and my YouTube channel is the biggest, my biggest audience at the moment. I have a few other sources of this sort of thing. I have a fair number of Twitter followers, some friends on game development forums in various places, and there's people at conferences and festivals I happen to go to, so I'll definitely want to network with them a little bit more actively than I have been in previous years. I go to GDC every year, trying to go to more events of that type. Anyway, so succeeding as an independent developer is based largely on luck, but there are things within that I can do that are within my control to give myself more chances, basically more rolls of the dice, so that maybe my lucky number will have a better chance of coming up. So, yeah, I'm just looking at ways that I can do that a little better. In an ideal world, I'd like to just make free games and have people motivated to give me donations to support me for that, but that's not really the way the world works right at the moment. People aren't used to that. There are things like Patreon or however you pronounce it, that I don't entirely understand that seem kind of similar to that. I've looked into it. I'm not sure it's the right model for me. But anyway, so basically, the motivating factor behind my playtesting series was it seemed like a good idea to promote other people's work on my channel, which helps them out. It potentially brings more people to my videos, which helps me out by giving me a larger audience, who I can then reach and tell about things that I'm working on. I'm not trying to be exploitative. I just want to find the people who are motivated to follow my work and are interested in it and want to support me with it. And you just have to talk to people to get that to work. So basically, that is one of the ways that I'm looking at making my YouTube channel larger. Like I said, it's my largest audience, so it's probably where it makes sense to focus my efforts for this sort of thing. So I'm looking for feedback from you guys, my loyal subscribers and wonderful viewers, on what you'd like to see me do. Thinking about making my channel more active, because I kind of stopped posting videos for a little while I was working on Water Tower Classic, or at least slowed it down a lot, and I noticed a significant drop-off on channel activity. So I'd like to stop doing things like that, or rather make sure to keep my channel active during periods of time where I'm busy with other things. So I guess I'm looking for feedback on what other ideas you might have for I guess, organic channel growth. I don't want to do anything artificial. I want people who are actually interested and invested in who I am and what I do. So what things can I do to be interesting? Like maybe games you'd like to see LP'd, things I could do, for example, collaborating with other YouTubers. Maybe that could turn into something interesting. I don't know. But yeah, I'd love to hear ideas like that you might have. And if you have any experience in business and marketing and just this sort of thing, what do I need to be thinking about that I'm probably not right now? As an inexperienced person here who doesn't really have a mind for business, I'm doing my best to learn about it. That was kind of the reason that I failed during that earlier period of unemployment I was talking about, just because I did not have the mind for business and couldn't wrap my head around how it all needed to work. Yeah, there were other reasons for it too, but that was a large reason for it. Another thing I'm definitely going to start doing is regular updates on here and probably elsewhere. I'm going to try to keep an active devlog on TigSource for the game that I'm working on now. See, I'm not referring to it by name because the original plan was to work on a Water Tower successor, so a new game that is a puzzle platformer that kind of tries to fulfill the potential that I was trying to do with Water Tower Classic, using the things that I've learned in the 11 years since then. I'm not completely committed to that project just yet. I'm not fully convinced that it's the right one to go with, but it's the leading contender right at the moment. But anyway, hopefully weekly videos. I'm thinking probably on Saturday or Sunday I'll put out something just talking about what I've been doing as far as game development goes that week, and showing you guys progress on the game or things leading up to the game, which is probably going to be all the early ones because it'll be a while before there's actual gameplay to show. But anyway, so that's what's been on my mind. Please let me know any thoughts you have, and yeah, just thanks for being there, and I hope to be seeing more of you.